citizens of this country, the pain that confronts them, their challenges, the disenchantment, the disappointment, Ghana sits on a time bomb. If the Ghana Statistical Service, has come out with a report saying, say, in the last 6 months, 8.4 million Ghanaians have gone a day without food. What it means is say 1/3 of the total population.
Yeah.
The whole day, 8.4 million. A serious threat. A hungry man is an angry man. It is a commodity. Now, and the whole day, man, didi. Not Chinanopa. Adie Kosana Mindidi. Now, Ubishia, me no bomb me pass. Jena Kowa Semesikai. Not Jaffa Kotobi and Nidia. Nintendo, my major quack. Those are the dangers. Exactly. Because if I'm hungry, I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
And when I am hungry and I'm desperate, I will resort to anything to survive because I would not want to die. And that is where Ghana has got into. 8.4 million Ghanaians are a day without food. This is a formula near 001.
Yeah.
And now 101.
Yeah.
And now 001. And now 010. Whichever way
and
you look
000.
at it. And now 000. And you're dangerous. And we cannot compromise it. Every government from one regime after the other tries to improve upon the lives of these people. So I mean, this is the worst time to be a Ghanaian. President Mahama is a promise keeper. All the things he said he would do when he was president, they went to me and Ghana for. He's a leader who takes responsibilities. When Dumso started, he did not cause Dumso. Successive governments failed. But he came before the good people of this country and accepted, said, me, I'm president. I'm not going to apportion blame. I will fix it before I leave. And to God's glory, I'll fix it. My excess capacity crab and coffee bar may be exported. Free SHS or start here. He made his commitment. You best start with day students.
Yeah.
But in doing day students, basic community day schools now being at the time we're living, 121 had been started. Out of the 121, 23 was completed, 71 were nearing completion. This is a leader who shows commitment. They went to me and he was magnanimous enough to come before Ghana for saying, but his mandate was supposed to have been 4 years. We're now in the second 4 years. But only 4 years now, we call him the nation builder for a reason.
Yeah.
Because of what he achieved and what he did. In Nemo are unprecedented. He did not give slogans to Nemo, but he delivered and Ghanaians saw his works. And today his works are all over. And today he's become the standard compare who an African leader should be.
Edikaino mamimfa akonya wesu. Na min congratulate a national youth organizer and any deputies that for the first time in the history of Ghana we have a political party launching the youth manifesto, which is carved from the main manifesto of a political party since 1992. Yehun Bibi said that all the political parties manifesto one. Now we are mostly since 1992. No, the political party be the manifesto bar. There is a single policy in the manifesto. Is the topic I will be overshadow all the other policies in the manifesto. And we share even what we are doing now in 2024. Ufa NDC, Obiaka, 24-hour economy, 24-hour economy. And you not get the opportunity to look at the other aspect of the manifesto addressing other challenges. And because Ghana, the Ghana Statistical Service, based on our population census, you say mebru ne doso. And our challenges in this country do not affect the youth. So our national youth organizer and his deputy studied what he said. If we are drafting a manifesto and the people that challenges are affected the most, then we need to have a separate manifesto carved out of the main manifesto for the youth. In order for us to have a discussion with the youth, a dispassionate discussion with the youth to understand, say, this is the social contract His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Jane wants to have with the youth of this country, based on which they should vote for the NDC. Now, Mutu Abama NDC, these are the policies we are going to outline to address the challenges. Nobody should think it's a Giorgio Pariado, and I got na baby, and I watch Rockratabi, Eddie Bedada, in Mebuno Ghana. There was a point where we raised this issue of youth manifesto. Someone posed a question to me, say, na opariado no, onu nebeye president na announce you all launching youth manifesto. And they say, eba abemwa, obeye den no implement the youth manifesto. The explanation is very simple.
Is it not a fair question?
It's a fair question, so I won't begrudge whoever asked that question. But the explanation is that this youth manifesto is not a George Opariado and as any deputy manifesto. He only happens to be the national youth organizer and the deputy championing this cause. Say the needs of the youth must be addressed separately from what we all do over the years.
Okay.
But the manifesto itself is an NDC manifesto, and I want to emphasize. So we have what we call, for want of a better word, a parent manifesto, out of which the youth manifesto has been carved. So even at the end of this month, manifesto NDC Belanch, this youth manifesto is part of that parent manifesto. So when we come to power, it is that manifesto and the youth manifesto that the NDC will be measured in terms of performance.
And let me give all the credit to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Onona conceive the idea and say, this elections is about young people. He also wants to create the youngest cabinet ever and also establish a ministry solely for youth development. And so in doing this, we should separate youth-related issues from the broader issues and then address them on a specific day. So when I went to him, said, Yashe, we've have discussions. They decided on the 12th of August, International Youth Day, we will want to launch the Youth Manifesto, which we nickname our pledge to the good people of Ghana. Omani Blessing, your national chairman, your general secretary, all of them agreed and said, a laudable, and it is time for us to separate youth issues from the broader issues. And the reason is that the majority of the population. And so if you don't address your issues, now where the youth are becoming impatient with bad governance and are even beginning to doubt democracy, then the NDC thinking quickly said, let's separate the issues and get the youth to understand what we intend to do for them and how we intend to fix the mess.
The country will say campaign you start here and say you put house to house, market to market, bedroom to bedroom. Here in Ghana, because every person you born one of first now we say NDC Atadia, now my way the and then NDC Atadia, I use a campaign. T-shirts. Yeah, catch up with John Dramani Mahama Bar, or mind the best happened into my pie then. Or bar, or best happened, or mind up into my pefra. Taxi drivers for truck drivers for Nama Yelusu, Nama Moya campaign, Nama say petrol everywhere ending. John Dramani Mahama between the end, and then petrol would be pana. And now you would be as a son. And you can say, Yemediatum. Now you're about me. Name Tron away. I feel Sagana for every said, Bakumi Luna Ukaino, would be a Bible class, so would be at your 12. It's happy before you buy the mono or with piety. Yes, some that you apply a day, yes, some that you buy, yes, some that economy, I find it to my fair at the front. Yes, some we are Ghana, ever find it to my fair. If you compare no, what's that? You say anything bad, as Santimai, ever to my fire. Yes, it's yes, some who could be any few more who will become a man and throwing it like that every before the day at Japan. Nina, I had a doing. Yet the BBS may come and so to be a Abudin and Sako Yuma. Every problem,
I am a pensioner.
And all my money, I must confess, I know I'm on air. The money that I saved to take care of my pension time has been taken over by the banking cleanup. So I don't have my money to support such a wonderful book. And if I tell you how much that I saved for over 30 years to take care of my position now, you weep for me. And I get nervous. How at my age to picket as Minister of Finance? Because the legitimate money that I made has been taken over and I'm not being paid. Meanwhile, it's gone to Parliament within the budget that they are paying us. They have been paid. About 800 of my people have died. Others have got stroke. And when we meet, we see a lot of our people in wheelchairs. That's what the government wants us to be. That's what you want me to be. My right hand side of my mind told me that save, continue to save towards the future. Now, I cannot even afford 1,000 cedis to buy this wonderful book. I'm the chairman, so I'm forced to buy it. How do I buy? So before coming here, I went to SNET. And you know what the digitalization is doing to us? At 70, at your birthday, if you don't come to confirm or validate your existence through the bio, the computer will stop paying you. Meanwhile, I'm a 3rd January 1950 born. 3rd January. So January has passed, February has passed, they've stopped paying my pension. So, Prof, I had to rush to Senate office today to tell them that I'm still alive. So they said, okay, put your left 4 fingers there, 5 of your 4 fingers of your right, you're on the thumb, and they said, now you are through, you'll be paid. And how much is it? And I'm prepared to cough out of this little pension 3,000 cedis to this book. I think I need a better round of applause. I used to be a show boy as well, but now I'm down. But in spite of all these, I will tell you that it's a good book. So if nothing at all, please cough 200 cedis. I don't know, Adrian, how much will it cost in the bookshop, this book? Give me a copy. How much will it cost in Kingdom Books, for example? About 200, 250. So let's say the face value will be 200 cedis. So can I say that before everybody leaves this room and get the blessings from the chairman, you have to buy 200 cedis. That would be.
You know, this MPP, they have nothing to show up. They don't know what they have to talk about. John Dramani Mahama, you understand me?
Yeah.
But
I'm actually referring to what President Mahama will do later at 4 p.m. He'll be in the boxing ring like you do, where people will come, then throw questions at him, like then they box. You hear some before?
I don't hear some before, but the man is ever ready to answer everybody in the world. You understand?
Would you want Baumia to come and ask him a question?
My brother, Baumia, don't mention his name because
why?
He done nothing to us.
Really?
Me never say, Pago, you are coming to tell us you want to give us mobile phone. We want good things. You are talking about mobile phone. Papa, just imagine. I mean, just imagine. Anukwale no ye back home. Anukwale only one. You understand me? 2016, ye top through 16 Ghana. Nana Akufo-Addo ni Bawumia almost see enye kenke 1 cedi almost see enye kura enti semuaba na mu ntumi ntusu de mu manda osamaye but see akenke 5 cedi my brother so kita about 4 and now 5 Charlie, these people there Charlie, it's too much and this 2024 what can come this 2024 there what can come. I'm telling you because we your bread do. See $1 price. My brother. All that be that. Say Akufo-Addo ne can say all that be that there. The real all that be that has come. because
the real all that be that has come.
Has come. This is the time. Yeah. Yes, petrol 16 cedi. You see enye cross say petrol 75 Ghana boss. Aden you to know they are angry. Even deodorant, the youth can buy. Deodorant.
Wow. It's a very good who can cancer. Near the drum blade.
Do mama time. Do mama so bet to kwankra. Oni members. Omu now I'm fa pray. Nana Akufo-Addo uba. Oh, you are renting pray going up and down
You're renting what?
Renting play going up and down. Sasi karo puts all the bagana. You bet to me to say nyama bebre. Boss, the truth is only one. Charlie,
why John Mahama? I didn't think yenye GDA our President Mahama mu. I didn't think yenye GDA say and the program ya Mugabe ya Kofi or Hene Kunedu auditorium bi. Ebe boama meburu ne ha nyina tuetwa.
My brother. Say Domama ye bibia kra Domama ye hospital Domama ye hospital why ye Kaswa bridge why ye Circle bridge why ye KJT market why ye Terminal 3 airport boss anukwale ekometo pay the truth is only one. Nana Akufo-Addo should come and Bawumia should come and tell us what they have done to Ghanaians. You understand me? What they are done to Ghanaians, then we can say that by you, Omanpeni Bawumia,
okay.
You said you are coming to bring us phone to buy. The better phone. I don't work, and you said you are coming to give me phone. Am I going to chop the phone? Boss, we should open our eyes. These people are lying to us too much.
Apart from Nyayaki Kenyano, but Bawumia Bibi say electricity boa kosro. Waba obetia manaba from say what is solar eba beshe ye energy maxima. Yanka den
my brother. This man has been lying to us since 2016. And we people, we have to sit down for him to lie to us again. We can't take this kind of lie. There be a male, there be omu transfer, there be omu di enyama bebre. Do mama ye enyama bebre mua transfer bebre. 2020 po omu winning election. It is a there. Anything I see this time there, what can come. What can come. What can come.
I the voice.
But in the evening, there is a bigger conversation at Buko Marina.
Okay.
And the program, no, it is launching of the youth manifesto. Unya chance in bisa question.
Right.
So we will speak to policies here. And you know, for the first time in the history of this country, we are putting President Mahama in the center of the Bukoma Arena.
Boxing ring.
Nimu. Young Ghanaians should surround him. Question BL Akuma Subia Branabi. We will not censor it. And we trust and believe in President Mahama say he's capable and able and you'll be able to answer all the questions. I throw a challenge to Mahmoud Bawumia. So I'm subjecting him to the same process. So be to me.
Because you need a phone. Your destiny is better and greater than iPhone 15. Because one day, not only would you own, you are going to be a manufacturer of those phones. You have more phones than you can use. Don't sell your destiny for a phone. You are bigger than that. You are better than that. You are greater than that.
Jobs must be the priority for everybody. And that is the priority of the next NDC government. Like I said, we'll do infrastructure, but we're going to concentrate on the things that will create jobs for our young people. And that's why one of the policies we're introducing is the 24-hour economic policy. It is a very simple thing. There are businesses all over Ghana. There are new businesses that are going to come. We're asking that those businesses work longer hours than the usual 8-hour day that is working from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the evening. It is happening in other places. In other places, they have a 24-hour economic program where they give incentives to businesses to work for longer hours. And if you work for longer hours, you cannot work with the same number of people for 16 hours or 24 hours. You have to add on additional labor. So if you have a pharmaceutical factory and you're producing drugs, first, government will incentivize you by buying your drugs, because we have a need, and NHIS buys drugs for the hospitals. And so we should buy the drugs that Ghanaian factories are producing. If we are buying those drugs the Ghanaian factory is producing, that businessman can add on additional shifts to be able to meet the demand. And if he adds on additional shifts, more of our young people will get work to do. And that's just an example of the pharmaceutical industry. There's the agro-processing area. There are so many other areas. There's construction. We give contracts to companies to construct things for government. They can add on more labor so that they can finish those projects. You took the national debt from 120 billion. Today, the national debt is almost 750 billion cedis. And who is going to pay that debt? It's not Nana Akufo-Addo. It's not Bawumia. Who is going to pay that debt? It's you, the young people, the youth. It's you, the youth. Because in the debt restructuring, they've restructured the debt to 2045, 2050. By then, will Akufo-Addo be alive? He will be dead and gone. Maybe some of us too will be dead and gone. But you and your children will be the ones who will be held to pay that money. When NDC was in government in 2016, if you shared the national debt amongst all Ghanaians, all of us owed only 4,000 cedis. Today, if you share the debt to all of us, including a new baby, born baby, all of us owe 20,000 cedis. And so, there is hope. And we have a chance to achieve that hope. And that is why each of us has a thumb. And each of us will be required to use that thumb to effect the change that will make our lives better. And so let's make sure that we keep our voters' cards properly. The young boys, don't walk around with the voters' card in your pocket and you'll be showing it to everybody. Leave it in your house. Put it in your box. On 7th December in the morning, you go and take that voters' card out because you have work to do. You all must vote in order that we're able to change this government. The most important issue in governance is the fight against corruption and accountability. If you don't want to be accountable, go and do your own business. Whatever you do in your business, nobody is coming to hold you to account because it is your own investment. But if you decide that you want to come into public service, then be prepared to be held accountable. And so I've said it and I'll say it again. For those people who have been involved in scandals and various acts of misappropriation in this government, this MPP government, we shall investigate you and we will let the law take its course. We will hold everybody to account. And if you have abused your public trust, the people of Ghana will exact the sanction that is required. I've heard this thing said so many times, and I wonder the basis why they say so. The NDC has no social intervention programs. It's the funniest thing I heard. Who brought the District Assembly's Common Fund concept? It was the NDC. We put it in the 1992 Constitution and said 5 to 8% of total government revenue should go directly to the districts for their development. So if you go to your district and the district assembly has built a school, a KVIP, a nursery, a sports recreation, a community center, it is a social intervention of NDC that has produced that. Who introduced the GET Fund? It's Rawlings, NDC. We passed the GET Fund law. But for the GET Fund, where would our education be? Most of the educational infrastructure in this whole country is being provided through the GET Fund. And so how can you say we haven't introduced social intervention policies? But in any case, what is social intervention policy? Is an action or policy that provides social services or social benefits to the people. And so it's not only GET Fund and other things. We have provided more access to water than any other government in the history of this country. When Professor Mills came into government, access to clean drinking water was 58%. By the time we left office, access to clean drinking water was 76%. For Accra alone, we added 40 million more gallons of water. In 8 years, not 1 gallon has been added. And I hear the Ghana Water Company say, oh, Accra is overgrowing its supply of water. It's overgrowing its supply because in 8 years, you have not added a single gallon to it. You must plan and know what your population growth rate is. And you must continue to put in the capacity to bring in more water. And that's why I'm saying that we took water and brought it in from the northern direction of this country. And so Adenta and other places that had never gotten water for almost 15 years saw their taps flowing for the first time. Today, I'm sure your taps flow twice a week or something. If you don't store water, you will run short. And so we need to invest to bring more water supply, not only to Accra, but to all our growing communities around the country. And so if you are a government and you haven't invested in improving water, definitely access to people will be denied. We've extended electricity more than any
Live on TVS Wazet and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics here. The Free Studio 37 at BBC Street, also in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, Topete in all the 16 regions across the country. Northern Regional Capital, Tamale, Kesmi 107.1 FM, Boko in Upper East region. We are live on Source 100.1 FM, Zeps FM or Zebila Samson, Pusiga, Wempan, Sampan Wende FM, YWFM, Takrade, Sharp 106.9 FM, Samson, Ziama Elembele, West and 100.3 FM, Nananum FM, Ewa Go So, Samson, Duno FM or Sankore, 90.9 FM, Ewa Soko Krediamo, and Yenyanama, Wamoso, Ewa and Kankwantan so Fire Life, Ewa Insuma FM, Vuta Regional Capital, Hoye Global 105.1 FM, Samson, Yenyanama, Ewa Jasikan in the Hotel region, Firewo, Boom FM. You want to say 9.7 FM okay to Cratches, as on a KFM, Ewo Passa. You made the Yanano, ye Topete, we are Safana baby, our internet so baby, Facebook Live, Power 979 and TVS Wazet Ghana, Sazon on YouTube, SWAZI broadcasting meeting at the Mugabe Maase, na and summer and Yade Ebrewono, and International Youth Day. Na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and they wakasa ninyina and day the National Youth Organizer of the NDC, Lawyer George Opari Ado, Yadodo na friend Pablo, the youth commander, and they will share UPSC, not just say IFF ninyina say and that day International Youth Day and then umudisi was say omo elanche NDC youth manifesto na ensema epiepimo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene akasama fu akopimo ewo dwumedie na asenom ede tu bian nyina no yebema wate ho ensem no bisa so ena minority in parliament omo issue statement on Ghana Police Service ensem ben ena minority eka ɛfa ɛyɛ dampare ɛne ne team no ho ne nyinaa nso yɛ nsɛm a yɛde ɛbrɛ wɔ krataa no ɛyɛ Keselato Force ɔyɛ MP na wɔsa yɛ minority leader ɔno ɛna ne nsa ɛhyɛ aseɛ ne nyinaa yɛ nsɛm a yɛde ɛbrɛ wɔ over the weekend activities bɛn ɛna kɔɔ so ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana ha ne nyinaa no yɛaboaboa no a yɛde ɛbrɛ wɔ TVS was it ɛno nso on Power 97.9 FM simete wɔ mu yɛbasisia Sawa kwa about the TVS was at Power 97.9 FM na ene chasi anacha se ensema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the course so UPSC na chese se wani ense okachire ene Ghana nyina mabuni wutima se omani abri papa obia no eka change ho asem baby abefa bia omuka change ho asem na ene baby a wonam bia no se okura NDC t-shirt kura na se obi hu se ehyewa na afi pese e kire se wo de na ehyewo no uroma ye na obenya eye foforo na me hu MPP fo a sabre oma minim se omoye card bearing members of the NPP ya enei NDC ntade yi wo na epre ho epebi ayeden atumi ahye na ensema ene ekopie mu e wo ho na chese formula ne de na chese eye formula 133 formula 133 ne chese nipa miensa ebeko eye shift baako beko anopa baako beko awia na baako kwa anwumre enti same job na adwuma baako no nipa miensa ene beye se eye banga obi beko anopa obi beko awia na obi akwa anwumre ene se wo hwe eye 24-hour economy His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kan ho asemna ene wo ye court no kura na enche bia na Chief Justice ye maame eye tokunu issue statement ene okọ amasama high court no wo mo awia ne shift ya chese enkane court ebabo no mienu economy ensa no mapon no ene bebo no sie nyina no na amasaman eye high court na omoda so ewo asetena say sa shift system no omodi bia du ho ebia du adenta Madina ene other areas ya obia eka say the 24-hour economy no ade say eye game changer baba beboa Ghana say de bia oman no economy no betumi afa na tuma pa den efra na ensema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede toto Ghana fo nyina enim no ni nyina che say 24-hour economy no eba say adwuma baako a eja oya ebonomie no apon no nipa miensa ene beba benya bema mabu no benya adwuma mo amawie schools a motifi a yetumi post mo no ni nyina no mo ha no to atwa ni nyina che say osan the women development bank eba ya che say eno bank e de bema manko na be kwa kwaji loan de oye cleaner ho be ye oba post for be ho be ye oba ni bibia eye ma nkohu be ma bia say o play role bia e wosa women development bank no na ni nyina ye hyehyɛ ye pa oba said the be a banking sector no e betumi asan ye de afa ne tuma prefer ani ye maame ma om ye bodwa wo mo epeska de aye adwuma wo mutumi nya adwuma no Jo Mahama e ma wadwuma wo ye oba wo ma wadwuma no interest bia nso eni hu ska na obagye no emre so anu akwa akotua ska no said the be a wonu afoforo bi nso pe bi a wono nso betumi anya bie wei eye hyehyɛ ye pa e betumi aboa eye wodachi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama baby o kan ye manage ye ne say corrupt officials no enya de say you be jawo they will be brought to book na che say obi a waye wadwene say kata asese project say de nana Akufo-Addo woni na busuafo family and friends wo ma wi a wo man obi a wo say mra ne wudie bia no ene Kwalugu dam motueska adwuma bia ankoso mo nyina mo sate na mo prepare na mo lazy mo boot and say mo bekọ BNI na mo kọ yoku he che say dia ba no se ebi mu nima koma kopeda de eche bia yeden ahase ahye say second coming of John no ebeye krabehwe second coming of John no ebeye krabehwe na amafo be hu amamu papa ejapa deal wa hu wom emra no enyawo emra no ene ubedi sanso ena eye PDS mo amohu ewom no emra ene mubedi ameri mo amohu wom no emra ne mubedi eno ya de oka say wono no omeka ye kata so muamu aso bi awo sa wo ye na oye obi a wono appoint to say your office bi koye adwuma mame na wo kobokro no a obema mra ne wa yeden emra ne ene wo so wa yeden etumi edi yi 11 wo so obetwam oba yi 11 obetwam sanso ena betting tax ni nyina no obeyi afri ho na wo ka yi 11 ne betting tax mo say youth no hey yakoto ya chacha ne adi na wo sen ba be taxi ye we nyina nyansa be ne wom ti youth no wo mani age eye sa ensema ye seselese John Dramani Mahama editu dwa no anigye pa na etumi eba ye heda ensemre no ye tie ensema ekoso ewo eye dwumadie no ase na ye hwe se embabu no ye daach no san ene city ye kwa the course ewo UPS.
To tackle these issues, I have proposed a sustainable vision to reset Ghana by introducing we need a reset by introducing and aggressively implementing the 24-hour economy policy. If you are hearing about the 24-hour economy initiative for the first time, or you are pretending that you do not know what it is about, please cock your ears now and listen to me explain it again. This is a policy that is not peculiar only to Ghana. A 24-hour economy will enable one job to be shared across 3 shifts and employ 3 persons, providing job opportunities for 3 workers instead of 1. And that is what my intelligent, eloquent younger sister, or should I say my daughter, explained as 1-3-3. This policy aims to drive economic growth, improve service delivery, and create jobs in both the public and private sectors, and will prioritize the needs of our young people. And for the policy to thrive, the government will have to invest in security and public safety measures, including recruiting additional personnel, enhancing street lighting to promote nighttime economic activity. Essential components of the public sector's 24-hour service, that is for the public sector, would include a 24-hour ports and harbour, 24-hour customs service, 24-hour banking service, 24-hour vehicle licensing service, and 24-hour passport services, amongst others. I also intend to incentivize the private sector to operate 24 hours, and targeted sectors in the private sector would include 24-hour agro-processing, 24-hour manufacturing, 24-hour construction, 24-hour sanitation and waste management. Our world-recognized founder, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who must take this country. We must take that country, Ghana, back from the small family cabal and open up the opportunities for all our people, irrespective of politics, ethnicity, or religion. You can also be assured that, as we have promised, some of the obnoxious taxes that have been imposed on our people and have become a heavy tax burden will be scrapped, including the e-levy. The betting tax, emissions, and other taxes. My brothers and sisters, I urge you to stand with us and stand for your dreams and stand for the Ghana we want to build together. Together we can build the Ghana we want, where every young Ghanaian has the opportunity to succeed and not just based on family and relationships. With these policy proposals, I invite you, the youth of Ghana, to partner with me and Nana Jane in our shared commitment to restore the nation's potential for future generations. Together, let us forge a brighter path for Ghana, a nation where the dreams of our youth can flourish. Let us work together towards a future of progress and prosperity for all. And I wish you a happy International Youth Day. And I have the honor have the honor and privilege to declare the NDC National Youth Manifesto duly launched.
That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the incoming President of the Republic of Ghana. Just saying, some okay, you know, Lantheshire exams, Nina teacher free. Yes, Lantheshire exams. Why today will be BA, let teacher Nina, and I don't person of my coach, you know, what the BBA by a friend say Lantheshire exams. Just also our coach, you know. John Mahama said, or by a knowing, who became a few, then Wabeka a year final examination. A year at your children for no ebetre, who we are, where we until Lantheshire exams, no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, Oba, Obe abolish now, Obe ye free hokra, said it to my mofono, or more ebe to me at on 20. You know, more training colleges, I would know, or money aji ye papa, was so about far incentives to teachers in the rural areas. Incentives here, Edebama, a year teachers here. You post some call, sebi in Krasie, and or a yen share pa. You bet to me the idea Boamo said it be a bit to me a pushimo and a piamo number to me a year mojumani ye said you be I will be a cobe beer and can ye near na say any problem cra nemo no nipani beja to my premise maja to was a hammer conidie was a share papa be at the whole mamia will be a bit to me a cop no to me aqua bois said the beer my Ghana a bit to me a funny to my pie efra what I say a year and Nakodako school or SS no better fee 4 months 5 months a yes I double track useless a year system akufa done napo akwa fa ne ba omi akwa fa be wo so oba obey day obey abolish double track a year system no said e be ya mebunu oko school a munyina mokọ amobema kwan na we makwan ma na wotwe mienu wokwa na we aba na we ko saa a year red gold green no nyasa bia nim oba obetwam oba abolish obe ya free ho said e be ya say 3 months na better school masu ade a wo ba fie 1 month ya wo beji wa home a na wo san call a year back. Bed for all policy will improve students accommodation. Then also say eduane e de mamo monnem mabia moda ene niema accommodation semno obeto to bibia said e be ya adesua e be ye attractive ewo oman Ghana memha. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ensimbia odi to dwa eno no. The youth leader George Opare Ado eso ekasai no say abrante bi e friend say Brand Champion ono na afa no do no wobom no ono ano osa say useless caricature wafa do no ene ono abodo no mu no osa why wada no ho gongong bita bom nasa even wo akufo ado no ko timi ka semfo say nkyere Ghana fo say all means ekwa bia mo befa so a mo ba we ni 2024 elections mo befa so see at Ghana ha yebehu man yebehu mema se power ni change a yebehu odwan ba bi anasa aponche ba bi obesore so ye bema power ni change a yebewe se mo be hand over na mo hand over na sometimes eya na sebe ye penya safo mo makasa wa MPP ma na se nyansafo na sentino na eye Brand Champion mo na ekasa ye pe mema mo makasa wa MPP ma na Brand Champion na enya omo kasa akromfo asefo ya ka mo ba be ebe fetch akoto Street hotels nyame obedi mu asem no se nyame no owosoro ho twem ene ma bone kata asesa ne proya adore wo man we ba bia mo de Ghana akodui na mo de mo tira say the will of the people na nya de mo be respect na miss bia mo be fa so a se nipa na mo be kumu 8 in 2020 miss bia mo be fa se nipa na mo be kumu se mo kumida ntia no na mo be kumu na mo be weni a mo be kuma weni na okuma wo be kofie ukuma mukuma wo yese o techima asafo no sabe mo amukum wo mo no wo abusafo na so ni ho nti mokum 8 IGP kan hwe mokum 8 peace council kan hwe mokum 8 Christian council kan hwe mokum 8 Catholic Bishop Conference kan hwe mokum 8 Chief Imam Office areme ya mo wono se some people atade na ye de ahye no mokum 8 eti obi aka hwe ankyere mo ti miss bia mo be fa so a mo be win 2024 elections mo be fa so but Nyankopon ni tumi so si ni tumi bia Joma ama Nyankopon no obesa kasa come 7 December 2024 mo be tepe yete George Opariado
empty barrels make the most noise. Cowards shout the loudest, said they are brave and bold men. Brian Yebema. So Yebema, Sabi, Wagro Pesha, Wagro Kasama, only the dance and was Wagro Pesha. Nansaya hotels assembly. When Johnny, he ran with his tails in between his two legs. Mr. Brian saw Yebema on the 7th of December. He had 2 abandoned declared Mohammed Dinkunima. Or no so a Bema no on Tinsia Bonte, because call me tuneful. The catcher and the bush penny is there, Omun tuneful. As I be getting back on it. So Oya Bufrani tooth now on Tia, Roquanti, Obequanti. Let's not take Brian a champion serious. She knew him, she knew a bit me.
It's the end of
okay, Bonfani say Mugu.
Crazy.
Oye Bema Concasa. Now Bema Bena obey Bibi or Casa. Or yen when we say why. Aye Mugu or they send whom cry. We be now, yet say ye. Papa ya MPP General Secretary Sir John. Ko jina court o si gbese na chain no gbese na ache Brian o kan kwase asem mo fe fi so. Mamu fi.
O ko America soja mu. Na de na na uro be na na opele. Aduane na na ono a. Ana na o ye de. Ye pembe ma se Brian champo. Na me kura Brian obetimi ama ache me. Obetimi ama ache me. Obeda. Me so obeye den. Obeda. Ye nya beta sa o. De ye beto aba no. De obeye so ye be ma bia no obeda dem ompie. De so ye be ma oye ode basabasa be bia obeda dem otimi mpie. I'm sending the warning and the signal to them. So we are on Bama baby, I have a quajaw. Day of election, one hey, you want to be Pian Quatuaba. What about that? I'm in a public car, you know. One will be our quackwa. What will be a near weapons our the quackona ever. Ah, now this is for Sabi Yajimiana. Etienne, here good 2020. Yenim nyansa say 2024 I want say ye ne mayi miss na oba fa say oba kwakoto aba no miss bia oba fa say oba we no one ya very careful that day wo bada dem untimi pie no akoto aba hwe nyakopon onu kuto ne ni mo kire adechie mu nsem wo nyakopon obo ye no odi bibia man but the best watch no mini umienu ye den wa fa de chemu nsema nkan ho ti ye kasa ye nya very very careful obi ni mo china and ye hand over power ye nye wei jimie kasa sa jimie sa ah wo mo de wa aya abato anka tamu no wo munyina na 7 December du a wo mutile koto aba na mo frisi yada o se wo ya bema oba miss bia ma ba fa so amaba we na elections na I'm telling you today say dia abato aba 7 December 2024 no wan nya careful wo mpie koto aba you sleep on your bed you should say yes you were mema and you were mema and you were mema na si epeobi ama na bebe hunahuna bone for any mosifo a na ya bra na champon hwia kai na ya bra na champon ye pembe ma mo makasa ehunahuna ndisifo a na ya one sema epeobi ama na kasa hunahuna na ya bra na champon useless caricature bring it on jamuwa yetuo netuo no tu na to a wo be yeden etuo no wo tu na to a wo be yeden wo be ku Ghana fo nyina you see ye giant woman sabe Jimmy for be piano mo baka san for NDC for. Woman na platform bia no mo ka Jimmy Sam NDC for. I will start writing your names down. I will start writing your names down. On the day of elections, me say, enye tuo enye jan, ye de ye wonyame. Say nyame ne ba kasa. Wo bia wa ya na dwe say, on my way, wa ba say on my way bia no. That day on the 7th day of December 2024 no, wa better them. O to me pie nkoto aba. Mo hwehwe ye nyina ba ka them. I am sending the warning to them. Watch my lips, listen and listen very well. Bright, Brandon Tampo and Crow. Useless ones. I will start writing their names down. And my angels, me, I deal with the angels. And I will make sure, me, Mugabe, I'll make sure I say, those people will sleep. They will sleep. They will sleep on their bed. Will be a photo of Kuamo, will be a young way. But that day, I got to about me PM at Waba. Yes. A bit of a bit sumo. A bit of a Tom Honey at the Asaho. Will be a wire more motto, and no manum. Will be a wire the show motto. A bit of wire the show many I say. By reason we serve a living God. Yasin Namia or Tiase. Diamona is one. We name the Amazomina is so. Tell me, send the man in so him and I'm Hamati. Say, Mati at the Pabiana day, anyhow. Forward ever, backwards never. Oh, baby, more long than I am. Some ham the lie. Plan a sample, more problem, a bit more Oma, a yamo. Ah, hotel was some buying. What be the 2 of the so? And I want you a lot of someone to be. Rock City, useless one. Hotel number, yeah, Sati Angels, I want to, Angels, I want to. What be the 2 of the things now? Got you a letter say, Rock City, Munyanto. Yes. Power to be free, baby, and a year, Juma. Mo wishing us I come over to us, our hotels in but we wishing them 1 day pack within 24 hours. Na me to show we so na Ghana Medical Association di omo statement yaba na nat di omo di aba midwifery and nursing training one for no omo di omo di aba na fe de baby aye din GPRT of TUC di omo di aba mo useless president no afede no yeye kronfo te samo akronfo PDS akronfo ajapade akronfo tips. The will of the people. You try. You try. Bring it on. Try. And you see your smoothness level. I'm warning them today. So they will see their smoothness level. If they bring it on, they will see their smoothness level. Useless ones. Mokwa musa kwenya fatamo. Set caricatures. Musa kwenya fatamo. Yendamni abaye huyo. Yendamni abaye huye. Mokwa musa kwenya fatamo. Adepo fatamo. Useless ones. Let me first here. Me pese me kasa bebre. I know what I can do. And this ni bia kana kuma Tony yam. Me semuku ene send this ni bia kana kuma Tony yam. 7 December 2024. Yebako akoto aba. Se Ghana for say John Mahama no mo pa. So be it. Se Ghana for say Allah no mo pa. Fantastic. But the will of the people. Kanama be any hole. Baga biga be any hole. Seku 8 in 2020 to 2024 there. All means a kwan bia so. Uyenyame. You are not God. We'll be sorry here. On the 24th July 2012, was sorry on the panel of your president. It drew and you made any hobby. Dear no, I second lady, about first lady. Now, so papa no woo, you're not a yeretiase. Dear no, I vice president. No, about president, it will be a funny phone year, to say and to Abamano. Dear Yami to me, and no. Sakasakasi or my name. Brother Champo, we need bimo here for the baby. Some of them will not baby. To one the best of her. Ye casum biasem. Ye preacher, let's preach peace, wisdom. Jimmy no do so in the system. Jimmy no do so too much in the system. Ye better to abandon, ye better protect it. Uku obi how you won't go home. Uku obi a ubo tubo obi tuwa. Said the 2020 mo ye. Uku ni pano how wa utu to nunko fie. Ye self defense. Ye boot for boot. Uku ni pa wunko fie. Period. I'll be right back. Makwaba Edeba TVS was at Power 97.9 FM here na filling stations ya. Etwehia ewo Ghana fana baby a matama wo dodun se ne nyina mu obi ahwe esen 18. The only show ya ewo affiliate stations bibiri Tamalia Kesmi for 107.1 FM Bokuya Source 100.1 FM Zeps FM ewo Zebila Pusiga eye Wempan Sampa Wende FM Takrade eye Sharp 106.9 FM Iziama Elembele Western 100.3 FM Yenuanmo wa WFM Yenuanmo wa Ho Global 105.1 FM Yenuanmo wa Gosu na Nanum 92.5 FM Yenuanmo wa Sankori Yeduno FM Nsuma FM on Kran Kwanta 90.9 FM on Soko Yenuanmo wa eye Uti region Jase kan Buem FM KFM o pasa ena nyewa 7.7 FM so wo ketekrache abajefo asin konya atenase Facebook like Power 979 TVS WZ Ghana sanzo on YouTube SWZ broadcasting list one na kwesi poko wa ha sanso ha enua panyin resuma wa ha na lawyer Owi Brown no so senior lecturer wa Accra Technical University abajefo nyina atenase yibesi konya na adwendwen o my Ghana listo mo akwaba
enua
bibia bokode
ewu an mehwefo na so e
isia ye na ache
say after Tamale no me hu baby afa
say Tamale ni de me na me hwemachi
why are there
me na ma me hwemachi biem
no correct but Tamale so speech no na very powerful and yeah mun chama me na mfanya me ringing tone it was a very powerful speech.
Fantastic.
And there be you amaze me.
Fantastic.
I
will never disappoint you.
No, I know.
Listen when you
just do baby your disappointment no. Na a bawo aditim and namono.
Oh maybe on the akofa.
Namno de.
Kwabra what is saying?
Oni hoye.
Your partner in crime.
Enra no
say kwabra fo ni mienu.
Say na ye
Kofori na eye kwabra bobi ansa.
E say ye Kofori no oba Ghana oba visit.
Say what America no
what America. Nti ono so chia pa. If enra akura na me ne di nkomo. Ye di hu konkonsa bi nti. E aka me na nso me ni konkonsa. Why?
Very well, mama call lawyer eye Owi Brown so lawyer. Yes, bibi aboko de.
Yes, I mean, who hear me? So we be saying no. In somewhere a PPA na idea or some member. No matter can be actually, especially Sakwa.
Say judiciary no break kakra.
Your break, but circuit courts, district courts.
Okay.
You know, sometimes motions they have smaller courts.
Fantastic.
And let me say my papa because you are some Brian as someone what can me make one some.
You become one some.
Brian. Also, until some Brian in the same hall. Your friend house 4 presec. Now, Brian, I don't know when I was say kasakasasa. But oh, that year, no, on kasati or that year. Because from also presec and we are simply role models. But no, ye, Ugu
senior lecturer pa.
No, ye international or Ugu Maase. And this is about the third time.
Teacher near or teacher near my dear Wabiru.
No, I am in mate. Miss Kumi and I go school.
Ohoye mengwa pa se o Brian hoye onwa because the only difference between when Brian no a party now mo join.
Oh, okay.
You are under the control or governance of a leader or a servant leader or wide dream power or whatever. If you have bad company, why won't you be corrupted?
Very well.
Oh, your company sell brapa. So I'm surprised you are surprised.
Yes, Kutran
Okoton one.
And I say, Mamma come in here a penny rest of mass na intie a rest so Sammy. Rest initial comment. Cafe.
Medawase na mechi tie phone na.
Who wan many age?
Say your friend said ye nepoku kan ye na Tamale we ade. We ade na said ye we see Osha me call platform no na se phone na. I really appreciated it.
We are brothers.
I think say your friend is say Brian says something there me who is a coward. I mean it's a sign of a coward speaking. I say obi a ono no ohwehwane ma eba na you see the best way of defense is to attack. You know was start taking come boy. Such a person, it's your bow on the big manifest. I compare baby afa. Na sabi obia or no.
Why could you that?
Dear soldier, oh no, your friends say cook no. Oh yeah, chef. Aduane no idea be. Ono aduane my friends.
Me just say onu mu na or petrol. Soldier onu ne.
Ono aduane ma soldier. So ono aduane ma soldier.
Infantry awon kan.
So the whole situation is say obia we businessman. Wo kasa say no. It shows say sabi impreduasa. Intelligent businessman be any wha obekasa sa because at the end of the day, if you are dealing with somebody who has nothing to lose, you have everything to lose because you have investment, you are a businessman, live a lifestyle be a luxurious lifestyle. And if you want to throw that into the dogs, it's up to him.
Very well. Office of the Minority Leader Krata Babotin and date 12 August 2024. Na minority for you might be say omo ebeko na oma ye demonstration on the 30th of July. Ni nyina fa Bank of Ghana ensensem ho. Na sa demonstration me so mo ba be yi. Enam se NDC dwumedi awodo a wo animu ntino. Omo etwen sensen se Yakopon adoma. The original date na 30th no. Omo de be share 13th August. Na ebesi enei ya ye kasei. Ebesi neda ya ye kasei. Krata omo de command the regional commander Accra Regional Command. Ebesi ne enya ade so umunya response bi aye den. Every minority for no. Said demonstration mo yese mo be ye no. Mo mra ne atenase. Na yehu route a mo befa. Enti omo so tifie mfiri post for no eho no. Akwa akoye bibia omodwene ho omo entiase to do mo kan say minority percent the regional commander no one man date said the beya omo betenase no mo de niam ayeden ato akwam the police service no well Dampare police eyi deputy IGP kura na manfo nam court CNT bida. Well, minim wo bibi kakra bi kafa ho a we de cafe wo na
I have a different view. Sometimes ye ma enkofo bi nya tumi bia omunni wo mrem lawyer wa ha. And so I would want lawyer to touch on it briefly. Say emra no emma police kwan. And so krata menua ato force atro no mesre no say on revise krata no na on show another krata to notify the police only police need to me so be mo be date police Ghana police ni bia including the IGP only to me bia bia wo mrem so ono the be ma obi date police intimi nkan che obi say onja demonstration ye only say to me no police intimi nkan che o say o demonstration say sometimes ye nipa omo na ebo ye ho ban enti no empempi no nipa na obo ho ban no eye be papa say woni ne be tenase na modi nkita ho a ebe boa ama mokọ ne mo ba ebe ye peperipa enkofa oye ne bia ma ena sabio omo so na yakotreni omo say ha say mo fa ho a ebia oye ne betimi aba sometimes eye kasa omo ne odi nkita ho a omemu hu say ha say mo ahwe ya mokofa wa edom a edi machi no stampede betimi ayeden asi because a drone for makra ebusu wo dada enti ebesra mo say bia mo mfa ha anama mo fa but a whole minority de krata abekwa akoma regional commander no ye na ye say enye buo but don't expect say police bebu ewe Dampare ase wono a obede wabu ne ho ne wabu wonti bi da say what bi da say if you say abode ye bo ade yi Yankopon bo wiase a yetimi what is say Ghana yenya deputy IGP da. It is the incompetence of the current IGP. Ne bon wa bon ni ma onim ade a obepanyansa ni nimdie ekira kwan so nti enene yamane deputy. The deputy no say or undermine the deputy no. Ena wasoma wono a ne nkwala Now wait for fair year. Yeah, you made the assembly court. And you only know the president. Only IGP no the president.
Make me a fire in here.
One kasa and was sponsor say on for a case in court, a Supreme Court to say say a buy for fraud bar or no why IGP no and me answer no. Wait, I say we. Now why be? Now sometimes I make say I no can say
no.
Why? There be who stands to benefit?
Evidence.
Who stands to benefit? That is my evidence. There be who stands to benefit?
No, but you don't have any.
As some court, they will be benefiting from the court case, no. Or no, and the most important person was also.
Retract.
Me retract it.
No, retract.
Me retract it.
You don't have any evidence.
Evidence, no. What you want? No, na person say evidence. I say saying.
Listen, the can make who be.
There be the who can say evidence. Listen, why na suma almost almost court?
Listen, the can make who be.
Why na IGP? Now why na bet me aka say me as IGP a na buy for bar. Any court on sell by any send kwan so sesame. Say say we work can be that. Na charge ben o sell to me no. Charge ben o wi asim ha o sell to me no.
Me ni evidence.
So bet me aka say me ma be di me president. Una bet say di o IGP mame. What be that? Onu chief justice name no kwampo no. Onu bet me aka say want me aban ntimi mpa no. Onu ntimi nka. Onu no ye chief justice na wo di asem na kodan no. Onu kwampo no. Won timi nka sa aban foforo ba on tena ho.
Listen me say me nimi
say. Na won say me IGP. Woni no emra na me de kasa no. Emra na me de kasa no. Enti no so obi di asem kokota. E wo so who say asem nya sani mu a. It is dead on arrival.
Me say we
ebi oni say yakofa deputy IGP a. Wo so won tia say ya.
Dampare fe wa me nim ho bi.
Dampare obi tima frɛ me. No wa no e different nipa.
Me twa so yenkoi.
Oh. My Kenya say na ye Kenya sa for asem na we ya kan asem a dampare.
Ye verse ya.
Asem a make can say.
But the only dampare we issue ano.
Onye ni papa, onye police papa, oye IGP, oye the worst ever. What is why Ghana police service no? Enu na ene for the first time ekufo do ade a waya ama ma hu say ebi ho a ekoye ebi o enkoye no.
Enkoye papa.
Ne first ade a waya metimi agina bedwam abo na baso ani say watimi ayi IGP a abedi akire.
Charge of operations.
Yes, because who said the only no so my IGP no. What bon? What in police pay? And I say what me nyina di. Oyina di a. Ni krom ni. Etu onyina di dia na ma me fo bi mra no meboa wo. Obuafo. That is what bon papa.
What aja my bibi kakra on
minority me senior brother. Wakanyi na enti ni ame can say the police are to be notified. They are not to give permission or whatever. Because going for demonstration are constitutional rights. But you see, sometimes because of government abandon or something. Oh, election exercising a franchise Nkrofo 8 am up to today president and cap Yakob Akumpo and so ama uye bibia na nipa aye careful. And me make say minority they are not doing the wrong thing. On say unim say NDC for there ye wonyansa. If ye nyansa ye will be. Ubonsi we respect institutions. Yasem boko but who push you to the wall na ye charge ya.
First time in the history of NDC, you know, launch youth manifesto and no chiro adwempo what His Excellency John Mahama ne policies say everything is going to be centered on the youth and the job creation because omanya ye say ya say youth are unemployed. Unemployed near say over 2 million people are unemployed. Now we should not say 60% crowd youth and I just say we are sitting on a time bomb. It you know I am a nijipa say for the first time no just said that day near see you to so na ya launch omo manifesto for them to see said they are inclusive or included in the governance of the country and especially with the next government of NDC inshallah on the 7th of January. So I swear on friends His Excellency John Mahama in youth for no omoni beji because Mate say in the manifesto so no there's going to be a specific ministry for youth development which is very 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 important. It be bomb baso in fact enwie kura anwumrei am say 6 o'clock almost akotoa so another one ewo friends bukom boxing arena hono ahohoahoa nti sɛ woyɛ youth na wɔ Ghana ha sei a nyɛ obi na ɛbɛka kyerɛ sɛ kɔna kɔto aba ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama because Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia aban yi deɛ sɛbi Bawumia ɔba ɔno no phone ɔde bɛ free na watua 1 cedi every month sɛ phone sɛ ne bɔ 1,000 cedis a ɔde 1,000 months ne bɛtua ade a Bawumia so ɔde ma ɔno no sɛ woyɛ youth a ɔmma w'adwuma o na wo nkɔyɛ adwuma nyɛ scam fa nkɔtɔ wa phone o na mmom mo bɛ free phone na watua 1 cedi every month. These are the difference.
Very well. Mada minu opinion Resu Maase. Na me free resu si de ma me ko lawyer Owi Brown na me ko list wells.
Moga ena mi shada ehwe youth launch program no. Na one fantastic me say every area no of youth development na you will be back ho na wa be kan ho asem. Ama omuye na me ni gye pa ho na me hu say we do not have just the correct men, we also have the right youth boys and girls. Wow, near MPP for ye na posoria Samu Kwame Nkrumah is because they don't have a message. They don't have any policy. But omu sorry omu si NDC yen ni policy. But out of the youth launch in Ukraine, I can count not less than 12 policies, sir. And then omaka ehwasam. Wow. And no tena Brian no mo nipo one side these days. Brian policy mbe na Brian ejina soa wetimi akasa. Omo ko jina baby a etutu asam. Sabi nsemo a nyansa enim. Kwame Nkrumah no. But nia eyeme ehini eyeme nwanwane say. Nia eyeme nwanwane say. Ye wo ebi mo from intellectuals. Okay. Some intellectuals. No mo so mo fofa sa nsem yi so. Ene na ya eyeme nwanwa. And for me, His Excellency, and yet but look at this young men. The policies were on their fingertips. I will be a Bajinawa. It was clearly stated, and it was succinctly what explained to the understanding of every Ghanaian. Auntie Moga, youth launch, the first in history in this country, separate from the main manifesto of a political party. NDC has set the pace. I will not be surprised. MPP force almost your policies no no like the way almost constitution is a free compulsory basic education and we should do it progressively no free education we are going to make sure say we will have factories in every area in Ghana to give job to one district, one factory. So we said we are going to improve on agriculture, making sure say we put on irrigation facilities in the various areas. One village, one dam. We always set the pace. Okay. And who can youth program now? It was solid, and I believe say
Pablo said the Branda Champo Kano who for na or Kokwa or Babonti Nebekasa into Omomongo. Na moga me bana me dream asemi ho me pesa me bisa Brian 4 questions. First one, eya osori na okeka sansem no, is it because odwin se owo sika ana odwin se owo power respect me many pabodamo ana sebi ana odwin se because the way okasa no ana bia okot bi mu because people talk by heart like who say okot funny bin won omo se koye ya na mo ba dey talk as if omo yi ana number 4 sebi on dream I'm restraining myself because this is the third time only share is it richer than Dufo Dufo why employ with Dufo who say I'm talking about Dr. Komna Dufo Uncle Kasa by heart. They don't talk by heart. Now, Brian, I'm sure say Brian, when you are 48 years, or I'm a junior brother. I'm telling you. Now, sorry, I'm paying for me. Now, Debbie Moga, yeah, empty barrels and the friends. Wow, but you see, I should let Brian know, say, maybe I can't ever move. It was something I can't ever say. Na Zawuzade, a togbo okwenala. Zawuzade, a togbo okwenala. The capacity of 2 ports are determined at the riverside. As you can express it
in other languages like amagani Asia or the Wamaga ho. But you see, the fact that we are quiet, we are not talking.
72 born to 51 years.
Okay, 72. Okay. We are sharing you see, Auntie Sabi. Oh, sorry, no, can't answer. You see, Nino, himself, Brian, or your empty barrel. But you see, in some no Okikano, it is entering into people's heads. And now Kasano, Peace Council, Ankasa. So-called Bishop Christian Council, they are not talking.
Collect Bishop Conference.
So we are telling them, Council of State, they are quiet. If Brian is talking this way, and we NDC, we see any figment of his operations, extra they want to foment trouble. Now you counter in double quantity, double portions, they shouldn't blame NDC. Because state, boot for boot. Because you can who Brian Obiaka say who hotel or who hotel? Who's the young ship? We can ship the intimate ship.
I think the hotel belongs to him.
That's meaning I don't know.
If the hotel doesn't belong to him, those who owns the hotel they should advise him. Say he is putting their investment in jeopardy. Say Sebi empanyinfo okro esemu 72
51 years.
What are you talking about?
What does it?
Sabi in previous sentino Brian Fee say when sika ebi magana hada obi ani sika nsen no Ghana hada onimunyansa asante forces say uhunu kondo do ya kujaw
sika se send me
yes say oye be ma pia ya kujaw na sabi obi a wo wa abemu oye minister of state now to me bue wa no keka sanse mo ya this is not the first time, this is the third time. What is he trying to Edian Ojina so the sister okusie so betena kwanti bomu yo okusie si obetena kwanti bomu aso onimrika na wa kokodro sebe asese Brian ti asese the power of the people is far bigger and mightier than the power of whoever government he thinks is part of.
Auntie Omoga, send me senior aka afuasono Brian no, he should watch his talks
very well
because he should know that he's not the only man in Ghana. Said President Akufo-Addo say obia ni de mienu everybody has two balls. Auntie, I'm repeating it. Ezawuzade etogbo penala. Na amaga etogbo okpenala.
Very well, lawyer. Ghana Lotto Operators Association, Omasi Mfanto, a year on members, a year the Ghana Lotto Operators Association, and Fremo Gulwa, Mok Fair, a year more members in the Concerned Lotto Agents Association of Ghana, Clark, any all Lotto Operators in Ghana, say more crucial meeting, Yakopon Yadmo, China Day, Tuesday, 30th August 2024, time near 10 a.m. prompt, venue near Tang Palace Hotel, Roman Ridge, na say more Kwako Dwin, a year licensing issues with the NLA, say NLA, Samia Okuni ni timu no, omo animu di eye sembia ade se moni eje ho nti members ni nyina monsha no so nyame adom wo kina 13th August 2024 abrabo ano panundu kren Tang Palace Hotel Roman Ridge obia nyi ne ho mfirim obia mrabi Ghana Lotto Operators Association omo ensa ene hesa eye nkaiboyi ase listo wana na kwisi poku
no mo cheka wana
okade ho
say Lotto forecaster
for Otriado. Sana Ronnie's friend.
Okay. Okay. Now I wanted to know because
what your weather forecast. Let's do it.
You
deal with the issues.
First of all,
do justice to the
topic. Me ne omu Brian for ni nyina nyadwen. Me ne omu nyina nyadwen say we be 24. Sebi previous empanifo ebu baby a ebu papa eya na kasa ni muyemidu but I was emeka and they say ne owo obakwase no wa mre said ye otene ho obakwase ya yentunefo ena afutuo ensa kire nipa
the sika se jimi
sika timi se jimi minimo bia no wajimi pa sika se onye sika na nse ni jimi ne ko sika na mana ye moderate chese sika ne dia sika wape different from sika wanya what you say obi nya sika ne yobia ne dibia na hunim ne su ne ne ban eda di ma uhu se ekwan ya ofa so a odi nya sika no wanfa kwan pa so eno na yana nanu maka se ankro hunu ena yedede hwe obi eni wonu mo wo sika obetima begina bedwe maka se memi wo sika Amintina, I have always doubted until very recently about Bemwa in Japan say onye sika no. Wo say dey bia me catch say, wo say Islegon ho, ne dan 100. Ye yete ho. In fact, apart from Linda dan, oni dan ho. E bia nansi an wato bia. Mate say yes wo nkofo bi so sase wo dia. Aside from that, I ono so ne yere no mato bi. Nansi an na enti ankure hunu ye deda utimi edun se si obo mi wo sika eche se obo awoni bi ete se mi a mi dwa manum otima se mi wo hwe mi shoot here se mi na se mi wo kapre badam botuma wo hia mi a di obenya ye kapre ebi a lotto papers eno Paul na de mami adumo kire ena de mami se mfa nkonko close account man what you say enti ankure hu eyede da eni kwase yesoso ne so yesoso ne so a na fe na adwe ye ne se asema me kan no akom hu me enko me ho ayete se de se bi o utwa kontomoa na wansna bi abetwam de ba ya ne se wo de sabonkum ye o na wo de apre ni se we is he wet our breath obi odo kra o na hu kra akakra no agi na ewu o yafo ndi yafo na mabetena studio ha na mo be me ya discuss yarefo obi o yare a ono se bi o da duro so ya wanfa na aduro a okogina microphone animu a okasa atumi sa na wanu maduro eduro na ofa wo fa aduro a esa na adwene mu yade na nipa we do na betena studio na wo de brefa ewo mu a wo se wo de kanyansa semma tiefo hu se nyansani bi pese obeje o man yi si ho wabra ewudifo ya se o man no na odidi sebi bodemini a wayi wontuma wabra wodware achi ya bi mesremo manifesto launch emamu me yemfa sebi ye nyansa ne yenim de ensoso sebi ofu yi so na wa me yan na yankusi atechem medase ti mesremo emamu me yenwene onka ho kra bi kra we wet our breath manifesto launch ya omoye ni nei eye kra behwe da bia ya me de tu omoye MPP fofu say many this in and even though it has always been part of me say I'll be part of everything principled in life na many NDC for nya adwene kura in the past I'm very sure say eya na me kura me hu ye omonwa say adana say utimi be campaign ma ye candidate it is not because me NDC. It's because na kono. Your party always gains my attraction every day. So you're correct. Because ma fa yentuma na efra yentuma pa no. MPP ntuma pa nanka kane mampani kufo eti adwam no na efra yen se yesi e kaso bi MPP ni a utimi se ase wabo bew onim de onyansa onye sebi ehura pensen onye nsadwam onye obi a wabon onye obi a okeka nsem baba badwam ni ama ne microphone a na ode a wakansi nebo dabi MPP ni ye nitro MPP ni uditro ba ku mienu president Kufu obeyi wadi MPP ni ukowie sika te se osafumafo obeyi wadi enti sa bre no na ye wonim di ni nyansani a wodi yanim kan a oma ya brabo no eti enti ya namu a kuma se obi a ahotefo na ekono se edin a MPP anya no eye awudifo akrofo nabrabafo kontompo hene ena se oye flag bearer and you know my party no gains the attraction of the public every day a daily activity and untina ene ade mo ye no enye mwanwa pi because the odi akire sua de odi kan nantie hwejon mahama wa ya ade ebi si Ghana politics mu da say me ba beye mo mampani from 2025 to 28. Is that so? Now, me no, mumu na me ba bedo pa, ma ba do pa. Enti mumu nka baby a me no nkoduru. Eti wako breaker for ho, wako omo yitire ho, wako your friend is a doctor for ho, wako nurse for ho, wako teacher for ho, wako galamsey for ho. And now odi gina so any manifesto. Make no ni youth organizer. And so di hun kita hun say. Ko youth ne ho, ko busa omo say die na yo madi hia de.
For the first time.
For the first time in the history of this country.
The Ghana we want.
And you know, the title of the campaign now, or see the Ghana we want is not about meye weyama. The difference is servant leadership. That's the difference. And on say me, Musuame said your poor cancer Musuya, your friend is saying, yes, you know. And you know, Paul no Bible. So Paul. Make up proper Paul. They say proper Paul. They say Paul Afuku. The launch was beautiful.
Very well.
And it's the first time I say I expect that of all the other branches of the party wings, the women's wing. I expect them to do similar. Na a man who dientia almost so
the women
development bank. Because that is a big campaign message. Because I think say yeah ma menum ne na nanom ne se nkomunya sa brani bi boy nya obi a obeso wasen a e ka bi an kametimi aka say enka ye bra ko yanim e chen sei enu ti no mesre say e ma me launch omo de. Not the party itself, no so dear no. Almost so launch in fact, I have a friend, and I will just divert the information, not because I don't want to keep my friendship. I will mention his name. One Baumianum Nenam. No catch me say. Omo any yanko phone be took say come snipers of the John Mahama Becca as campaign launch. Now me say, oh, it is no news. Your campaign message dey kwako launch amagana for ato aba no eno ani jo mahama na hu no ni sincerity ni trustworthiness ni pursue ni integrity as against more dishonesty, the dishonest in Baumiano chrono kontompo atenie ni nabraba semu amudi gugana for nim say yen no ye de enim nyansa kom de ayente no eno na the difference etino campaign message no e jo mahama ni padua asa ni ndie ni su le ban asa
mother se
baby say youth no mukwa mutie Pentecost for wonwum bi o se waka ne ya kire onipa fa sem no nante na ya kronkron ma urade waka de ya kire wo hia bibia biem
Medasi, listen na kwisipoku asana kese koma power specialist eba hospital madaro maka ho tachire ene edi dwumadi ebre oba fibroid ena eteto amenu aba fo ni kira na so ye component ha wo ulcer ana se unu mpeni bebi na atechema emema no prostate no mofo ne enche o sciatica ena fatty liver obi a hepatitis A B C D ana yi ni benetete wo no fo ne eche na so ye na ontumi emwa o enkra hwe na kira kwan opoku ase eye kwabenya ACP kwantempo no so takrade wanaje estate ebe anaje MA primary school no sanso ena mu amu okumase no modi mani kire fe yase legbosum che kwantempo no so one jazbo filling station edi hwe ni mu fe no 0244 544422 0244 544422 na obeje oso Amuzu Herbal Center ono ede Amuzu garlic bitters, the only garlic bitters in Ghana ene Amuzu garlic bitters bibinenom na beboa eboa ema ni pedua no mojetimi ni pedua no mofrisa ni blood circulation no eye adwuma minimize high sugar level and as reduce high blood pressure bibinom emwa wo onante kakra bi na wabre na waye weak wonya bi na wonoma ebetimi aboa wo papa Amuzu garlic bitters pharmacy shop and herbal shop bi obewura mo benya biato 0247 776743 0247 776743 ofra Amuzu ebejo so Safari Valley Eco Resource menkan kire so mu wadawu ewo Eastern region okre constituency ho na bi hu mo udu dewu na se wo pe eye Safari Valley a wani ebeje wura ho a eba wildlife experience mo ye number 1 ni wo wura ho a jata sebo wawari wo ba wo don pa ana wanya eye wo sweetheart bi a eja mo hyehye won kakra na wo pe ba bia wo ni wura ne begie no na chese ne Safari Valley Eco Resort wona meka mfo ama wo ne adwuma yi wuduru wa mpai ene wo bo adwuma wo so a wonte kwen bi a empa no nsu ene chese bed sheet ne seso kama pa wo se wo koso hwe bi makwa wa ba di ho adanse minimum ma wo makwa wa ba wo mudi ho adanse minimum ma makwa wa ba wo mudi ho adanse nti wo su kobi na ho de wo kwa empa no wonte kwen bia na wa ye empa so adwuma wie no mo san wo swimming pool ene wo no ba ni nyina tongon makwa kodware mu wie nso a ene gym nso sa tuatua from 0596914394 0596914394 eja okwo a obehu ani so ade bisa kwa bena bobi ansa obeka ho asemachiro Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center na free Medimosis Chemical Cho say the Medimosis garlic capsules aba Medimosis the only garlic capsules any Medimosis kupe bi nenum ebeboawo mamoja timi edi ni pedua no fusa ni yama ni pedua no agina na so brane obi a prostate hawo embema no prostate tetemu sexual weakness emfa resume fi sexual weakness emfa list we fi sexual weakness Mugabe di kai eni kuku ani obetem kwasi kai na chese yenkonko male and female infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid fever, malaria, stroke any a problem biano fakodan Medimosis Clinic Herbal Center Adenta barrier ho any police station e din hwani mu AESL building inside the Ghana Highways Authority yard our Accra Ministry Jekojo Yeni School for the Deaf ne din hwani mu komasa hinema kokobin ho fe 0244068447 0244068447 bejo so Hebron Hills International School e media of the Sawam Road sama aya classes ne koso kopa akwenya ema oba no admission so egusu a se the boarding facility bibia etua to bia wo bia betime de oba na ba ya geno ne ahwe ne kama de amount media of the Sawam Road omo media Presbyterian Church no excel and shine ene omudin ko na kopa admission ma oba no es natural mineral water ne so Ghana fo aja tumba ko wodi wani kire me come show bia obenya bia to dodo no fo ne kire SYZ broadcasting 37 na BBC Street Mr Robert ho obenya bi ato yemre na yebe ne mom no yebenya sema kakra na afi yede asoso bia betimenya tutu bi ma memfa tu ne ema eye mebra panyini rest oma
Mugabe Maase
tuyefo
dia me pesa me kache Ghana fo nyina ne se
to brandfo
on my way eso sene Ghana ni bia party bia wo mu bia no na wo ye Ghana ni ansa na wo ko join the political party entine nipa bia wo Ghana ha wo dwene on my Ghana ho bia no de na ma Ghana ye Ghana eye mu nipa no ene ma ye frɛ ye ho Ghana fo eti obi ti se Brian e champon se wanya sika na office o sika na soso adaye ne ntu betumi aka asem bia wo pe bia without regard to anything sebe omanfo beki ko mutira bomukura as a minister of state untumi nwene saade ne ho a mepese metufo se enkrofo anya sika pen o ma lusu sika pen
laji asoma bandamwe
eti no
global holiday
sabe impreduasa
asoma bandamwe
ma utiri mu nya ode too much senka asem we waka ba ko pempo anka menkan ha me but atoso ba ko atoso mienu atoso miensa the implication ne say o magana fo nyina feel say o na gina bibi so na bibi ko na o na gina so no we truthful
yeni so gina ho no
yeni so gina no hwe no anhwe ase because what try be your sesini.
Thank you, I like that. Lawyer 2 minutes
yo muga future me sure say bia but ade bi ekoso a medwen wa mente ase tamamoto wi akwa me nkruma omodi concrete aye tamamoto wi tutua MPP government omo say omo chen kwa me nkruma omo onyansa che kwa me nkruma omo di bitumen na bitumen no kra omo enka munya ne enye solid is asphalt ka krampo but bitumen omo di a mixing ne mebi na omo di agumoto wi no so omo ye patching minti bida say kwan aye di concrete goes with concrete na di bitumen concrete roads umunti mi fa parchment bo ye ma ye hu say Ghana for mu hwe sa asami number 2 na muga Baumia si mete ene o si oba or the if I say digitalization, every policy about me we have problem with the policy currently. Or no abamuno until me and sa policy is here. Or see to abamano and sana wa heading. What me assistance policy no. Me dream one mintia say Ghana for musheni. The last one ebia me rap now me brother I take over and say but Muga share ye pepatia nyamisro ewo mu a NDC MPP for omo ndwin Ghana for ho na sometimes one me bra penyi e ka sembi ama me say no me bra list well me say MPP no enye MPP for nyina na bad o but me say nkrophobia yes omo feel some part of eastern region chebi for penny fee omo wa ban mu omo di document bi aba say ejapade president can you say ejapade document na document almost NDC for and e ko frame here hey ejapade document and NDC for here na ya draw strategy ama MPP for enam so Ghana for ejapade document a documenta efisa chebi aboakwa for penny fee mafias omo na mo ye dey e draw here to steal from Ghanaians entimuma ya dwin and how Madam Maase.
That's a lawyer Oye Brown, senior lecturer at Technical University. Listen,
you say lawyer ne legendary kanina, but the MD be chat to baby lawyer see me pese dako ye beba na ejapa document no ye medo mu asu ko papa na minim kwan ye fa so a ade we nyina baaye se onim se eya meka na obadwam a obi se eni kwan sa meka but krata we baby free ba ye nyina minim ni nyina wow eya omo abusuani akufado ne wo fa ase ena ne bo enyo so ena one ne nuanum ko hyiaye ena omo de sa krata e ba abonten ekwan ya krata ne fa so baaye no ipie no wo mo ankasa nim akufado wo kan bi wo kan bi ansa no edit bi kanu for ya tamu nyina ka ho
so no na kimping forward we are so forward there
bibi bia wo krata ni mu no sabi ye nya nkwala na nkwala krampo ni nyansa bebre I'm telling you tina yesu ka se mo mafra ne kwan no mra ye nchen no nkwala ni nyansa pi se ade a ebesi tina ya tro ne ne bible pe mo asem ya no kra no because of how spiritual the book is.
Remember one day for only
Japan mami nkebe here papa no say ye me me do mo suko
it's not a book it's a document
a political manual
ade a ehia papa esese Ghana fo nyina etiase se we ya ade a enipa kuo kakra bi abusua kakra bi for penny fee no ma hyeda ato asa ngoma yi na bibia wo mu bia so o ma implement pepepe it is say Ghana fo nyina atiase e very very important
remember open this week and I'm open
this week anytime say be me so ya there say be me crop ya okay until next week ye beba but me di manu sie no me ka kire okwadwofo dampare say contact ya yo hunu nchen kusua na akwan ne say bi hunu nyansa kusua na akwan okwadwofo dampare ko ntatia yohunu nchen kusua na akwan ne hunu nyansa leave yohunu alone to do his job. He has been given an appointment. Did he appoint himself? No. Yeah, appoint you Obiso Nkoya Juma. Deputy IGP.
Dampare wants to be a live IGP. That is why he has silenced everybody. Sure. We want Yohunu.
The police on.
We want
Yohunu. Hey, me police for mo so muduebo. Dampare has silence him. There be uniform na on Dampare na toy. Yes, Ghana Police Service. You can Dampare Police Service. Yes, you have to give him all the respect he deserves, but not when he doesn't deserve. Respect doesn't mean for Tikwasa cars never can for so. It is Jimmy and where Jimmy. Sir, me buintino, me dimitia kwase buase. How? Sir, me dimesa kwase buase. Mumuno.
President no right so be appointed to be as deputy IG.
Why not?
Was a man a specific role.
Yes.
In charge of
one man in the role. So one na juma.
Post juma DNA operation.
In fact, Adiame Unsa Kufuor me pen as MP.
It about report to.
The only it does not matter.
No.
His work must be done.
Appointment, you report to the presidency. I think that's it.
Whether he reports to the IG or not, his work ought to be done. And what's an adjuman? It's a must.
Very well.
It's a mandate. And young Quentin and your friend is saying, Dan Parena will appoint no. Well, answerable to his appointer. Also, and aside from that, look, when you say they use partisanship, I would want us to also discuss this subject. It's very important. The policemen of this country, and the political, as they say, look, I don't care where anybody belongs to. I need to be secured. Me, I have been robbed. Or me, you'll be a victim of robbery. You have me pick up, brand new pick up, tear robber. Yeah, the tears in Misuma. But Busa Kandapa has Dampare reported that incident to him. How are you an IGP? Are you an IGP over a front or you are IGP over what? You have to protect clients and properties.
TV so listen one na kwesi boku de mejana na ma obe ha na nya asempa nti yidi besi he ya ha kwa ho news ene babo ama ene ne tim na e ba ma mo nyina amu ene tie